Hello and welcome to the AIFF Futsal Club Championship. It's time for match number 14 as Triumph FC take on APHUYEMI Football Club. Both sides starting off the campaign, not the best of results, but now it's time to try and get a few points on the board. Triumph FC hailing from Himachal Pradesh, APHUYEMI Football Club hailing from Nagaland, both winning their respective futsal leagues. That's how you qualify for this competition, winning your state futsal league. APHUYEMI in the red strip today, Triumph FC in the orange. Starting fives all set. This is the second matchup of the day. Minerva Academy beating Riolona FC by 7-1 in the first matchup. This is the second. Then Golazo FC take on Thang Tiang FC at 5 p.m. and then Corbett FC versus Bhawanipur at 7:30. That should be another cracker. The 5 and 7 o'clock games, and this one should be a very competitive fixture as well. And here are the match officials for today. Anshul Dikshit and Vishal Kumar are the two main referees. The third ref is Vishal Vaja, and the timekeeper is Jaydev Singh. Habam Khamba Singh, the match commissioner as always. And my name's Liam. I'm your commentator for this matchup, the 14th of this year's AIFF Futsal Club Championship. And this group started off early on. I'll get back to that. Head coach of Triumph FC is Dharampal Singh. He has set this starting five: Rahat, Mukul, Sham, Ritik and Rohit. Options on the bench as well: Tenzin, Akshit, Dharampal, Karthik, Sahil, Karun and Ayush. And then for APHUYEMI, there's Younger, Sasang, Lelen, Lunkuki and Sira, I beg your pardon. Shieto Watsa is the team coach. That's his starting five that he started off with. Options on the bench as well in the form of Sunkit, Sapala, Amarnath, Junyo, Shijung, Aloka, Yibin and Lima. So this is Group A. As things stand, APHUYEMI have played a couple, lost both. Triumph FC have drawn one and lost the other. This group has 5 teams. Just the top two go through. All clear from the match commissioner, and we kick off the 14th match of the AIFF Futsal Club Championship. Triumph FC from Himachal Pradesh taking on APHUYEMI Football Club from Nagaland. Triumph is in the orange strip. Slightly close colors, but not exactly the same. First back pass, you've got to be careful there. Triumph FC looking for their first triumph. We've got that's a lovely reverse ball. That could be a foul. Yes, it is. So Triumph FC looking for their first victory. 1 draw, 1 loss. And they drew to Riolona. And now they have a chance of this free kick. It's taken pretty short and then straight towards the keeper. Easy save, the first save of the day for Sila, the captain and goalkeeper of APHUYEMI. That's a dink over the top. Well dealt with by the other captain, Mukul Katoch, the number 7 of the Triumph FC side. Ritik plays it back to Mukul. That's a lovely move, but then they can't find Triumph. And Younger takes it forward. Can't move past the second challenge. Triumph FC could get another foul here. No, says the ref. On the counter, there's an opportunity on the counter. There's a goal for APHUYEMI FC. And it is Younger who scores. They got caught out on the break there, Triumph FC. They thought they would have a foul. You've got to play it with the referee's whistle. Mukul couldn't get back. A nice pass across from Lelin. Quality finish from Younger. And what a start for the side from Nagaland. And Triumph, who have opened up the space quite well, eventually got caught on the counter. That does happen in futsal. But never mind, you've got to keep pushing. We do expect this to be a hard-fought game. Here's another chance for the side from Nagaland, and almost the second goal. Younger shot just wide, and I think Triumph have just got to be slightly tighter when it comes to the defensive side of things. Futsal is all about free-flowing, attacking football. But don't let the defensive side of things get overlooked. Different tactics when it comes to defensive shape for certain teams. Some of them like to play the zonal marking. Some of them like to play man-to-man. Here's a chance to shoot. Slightly higher this time. A good attacking start from APHUYEMI Football Club. Here's Lelen, who set up that first goal. Plays it towards Sasang. Dinks it over the top, just too high this time. And that'll give them a lot of confidence. Getting a lead early on in this battle. That's a pullback for sure. A blatant one from Rohit Deep Singh. And that is the foul signal. Just the 5 fouls you can make. After that, there will be a direct free kick. It's more like a penalty actually. From that 10 to 12 meter line, that's a poor shot eventually. So back on the first day of this Futsal Club Championship, these two sides, in fact just Triumph FC played. It was a Group A encounter. Triumph drew 1-1 with Riolona. And then on day 2, Triumph lost 9-0 to Minerva Academy, one of the best in the business. Here's another chance. Good block. And Juggernaut put 17 goals past APHUYEMI, who could only get 4. So now both the teams looking for their first win. And very quickly, it looks like we're going to have a timeout. So I think this could be from Triumph FC, who have just lost the plot slightly, under a bit of attack from APHUYEMI, who have started off really well. And within the first 4 minutes, we get the first timeout. A 1-0 lead to APHUYEMI. Akum Younger scoring that first goal. Sheo Watsa, the team coach, just having a few words. They're moving the ball along quite nicely. And they'll be happy with their start. Not too many instructions. Probably let's just keep it the same. Now APHUYEMI, of course, have scored 4 before this against Juggernaut, who are a very good side. Then on the other hand, they scored 6 versus Minerva Academy. Lost at 6-13, but that was a decent result against, of course, a very good side. Here come APHUYEMI once again. Holding the ball pretty well, actually. Lunkuki rotating it. Younger looking for a bit of space. Trying to invite a bit of a foul. And fouls don't only get you free kicks, you rack up the fouls. As you can see, those 5 blocks underneath the score. Good collection there from Rahat, the keeper. Wants to release it early, but there was no available run to him. And now Triumph try to play through the center. There's a decent ball wide there for Ritik. Plays it back to Siam. That goal has slightly deflated them. Triumph, they started so well. That's a back pass. That will be a free kick. So now, an opportunity for APHUYEMI. Try and work something out of this set piece. Sasang and Lennon are over it. That was too predictable. And now a chance maybe on the counter, but the keeper comes and clears. That was a little too predictable. Bit of a high boot there from Younger. And well read by the Triumph FC defense. So as things stand in this particular group, Juggernaut on 9 points, Minerva on 9 as well. Minerva have played 4 games though. Triumph and Real Lona on 1 point each after their draw. APHUYEMI on 0. They could get their first points here, but Triumph look for a bit of a attack. Sasang does really well, but then goes for a nutmeg, which you don't want to try in your own half, very close to your own D. Now Lelen can move it forward for APHUYEMI. Sets it up, chance to pass it. Rohit intervenes. And now Mukul can carry it forward. Good defensive work though from APHUYEMI. Here's Younger. Tries to go through a couple of challenges, falls to Lelen. And this is a very good chance to try and finish third in the group for either of the teams. APHUYEMI have played 1 game In fact, both these teams have played one game less as compared to Rio Lona. That's a decent move, but the angle a little too tight there for Lun Cookie to shoot. APHUYEMI have possession once again. There was a bit of an opening there towards the left-hand side if they wanted to move it, but they decide it's better to keep possession. Keep also not getting too involved in the attacks. That's a nice cross-field ball. Idea was correct. That's a good throw from the keeper. Nice 1-2. Here's Ritik. Ball runs out of play though. And very quickly, APHUYEMI looked to attack but then stopped in their tracks. Still a growing format in India. 4th edition of the AIFF Futsal Club Championship. That's a really nice move. Bit of a nutmeg pass from Sasang. To qualify for this, you've got to win your state championship. That's what these two sides have done. Two halves of 20 minutes each, with the clock stopping every time the ball goes out of play, which means you don't lose any time, any seconds, and every second is valuable in this sort of a format. Counter-attacking opportunity now for APHUYEMI. Younger is alone for the time being. Plays it backwards. Chance to shoot. That's a great shot, but well saved. And a lovely ball forward. This could be the chance. A good save on the other end from Sira. Rahat caught that well and then just quickly sprayed it across for a counter attack. But Sira was up to the task. Sasang, lovely ball forward, but very well dealt with by Siam. Here he is again, plays the ball through. Nice touch from Mukul. Really nice touches here from Triumph. Oh, the pass was on. Really good save from Sira, but the pass, the square pass from Siam was on to Akshit. And look at that. He says that ball should have been played towards him. And that should have been 1-1. Those are the fine margins that can separate you from your first win. Triumph FC will look back on that and think about the time they could have squared it. Of course, yes, your shot is always on in that position, but the better option was the pass. And speaking of which, here's a lovely pass, but a good save by Rahat. Opportunity maybe to square it again from Lun Cookie's point of view, but he didn't. Free-flowing game so far though. Quick corner taken. Rahat gets another touch. And Triumph now have a 3-on-2 situation. They've delayed it a bit too much. Akshit can't keep it in. Still a 1-0 lead for APHUYEMI. Played slowly towards Younger. Another dink on the cards. That's a good ball. Couldn't take it under control. Had he set it first time for Younger, he was ready to put his foot through it. Off the ball movement so important in this kind of a format. Nice ball roll there. And this time they get caught out there. Triumph. The dribbling at the back also very tough. Well, that's where all the skill And the finesse comes in. That's the one back pass to the keeper. Done and dusted for the move. You can't play it back again. Here's Lilin. And the whole point is to keep attacking. And now Triumph have an opportunity. One-on-one with the keeper. Challenge comes in from behind. And this could be a problem. This will be a yellow card. We've seen a few reds already. But this will be a yellow. Was a one-on-one situation with the keeper. Challenge from behind. From Younger. Might have got the ball but went through the man. And that is risky. Risking yourself getting sent off. Might as well let the keeper deal with that. And this is a decent opportunity. Younger's done his job. He stopped the goal scoring opportunity. He's lucky he is only on a yellow now. Shot is taken. Easy block from Younger this time. As Akshit went for that left-footed shot. Bit of hold-up play, which doesn't really work there. From Sam. Amarnath looks like he's ready to come on for APHUYEMI. Ball played backwards. Decent attempt. But it was always going wide of Sira's post. Waiting for a change to be made there, APHUYEMI. They've not done it just yet. Sasang. Lelin gets it back to Sasang. That's a 1-2 attempted, but bit of a poor touch. Gone out of play there as Triumph tried to make it forward. Haven't attacked as much as their opponents, APHUYEMI. Lelin comes off for Amarnath. Now Younger. Now the left-hand side. Goes for the dink over. Cleared away by the defense. Here's Sasang again. At the heart of it all for APHUYEMI. Champions of the Nagaland Futsal Championship. That ball doesn't stay in play. 2 fouls from the APHUYEMI side. If you make 5 fouls, then you concede a penalty from outside the area. Kind of like the concept in basketball. As Rahat takes no chances, dinks it over, almost turned into a good ball, which he's already played a couple of. Here's Sam. Good challenge. This time from Sasang. Looking for a corner there. Triumph FC, and I think they've got it. Short corner taken, which is the most popular of the lot in this format. Bit of quick feet, but now it could be a counter-attacking opportunity for APHUYEMI. Sasang with a great run, could have taken one more touch maybe and then squared it. He had a bit more time than he knew. And Triumph will come back with it. Mukul. Turns, should get the ball back, opens up a bit of space for himself. Doesn't carry it forward though. Just wants to drag the defenders a bit. And looks like they're going to make a switch. Ritik comes on quickly. That's how the rolling substitutions work. That's a lovely ball through. Opportunity to square it. Not taken. Good defensive work from Amarnath. And Karun just running that ball out of touch. In fact, it was Sahil, I beg your pardon. So quite a few changes being made now for Triumph. APHUYEMI mostly using the same 5-6 players. And why not? They are in control of the game. But only a 1-0 lead so far. Now the press can work. Just clear it away. Don't take too many chances. The clearance is blocked. Shot from the keeper. Easy catch for Rahat. And he sets up Mukul to take it forward now for Triumph. That's a good ball. Decent setup. Chance to shoot. A little too slow there. Ritik sets it up for Mukul again. But they're not putting the trigger right now, Triumph FC. And they lose out what was a really good opportunity. Younger wins it. Plays it through. This is a chance for number 2. Good save from Rahat. Younger could have played it to his teammate again. Loon Cookie was free. Everybody went towards the shot. And Triumph FC, who had the ball basically near the post, didn't take a shot and almost conceded. But a really good save by Rahat again. Time for a bit of a mop-up. Tenzin Loden is on for Triumph. 6 minutes to play. That's a lot of time in futsal. Nice ball into the space, but it was well read. Yibin is on, the number 10 for APHUYEMI. Rolling substitutions, you can come on and go off as much as you want. Looks like another back pass has been played. And this will be a free kick for Triumph FC. A bit of a talking to from the referee. So free kick, let's see how they can work it this time. I think they've got to shoot a little bit more here, Triumph. Haven't taken too many shots. Now they try for the pass again towards Mukul. Doesn't find him. They win it back. Mukul is free and almost an own goal. The interception hit the post, but it fell to the hands of Sira. And now Triumph have a 2-on-1 situation. Mukul goes for the ball through the legs. It doesn't work. Could have been a little bit more decisive and taken on the player there. Either ways, it's exciting stuff. Another ball over the top. Good interception from Rohit. Five minutes to play in this first half. Competitive fixture in Group A between Triumph FC from Himachal Pradesh and APHUYEMI FC from Nagaland. Both looking for their first win of the competition. Both looking to finish the best of the rest in Group A. Minerva Academy and Juggernaut more or less sealed their spots in that quarterfinal. Group A started ahead of the other groups. Here's a decent move once again, but the passes are just not free-flowing for Triumph. APHUYEMI have possession once again. Would love to take this lead into the second half. That's a poor shot. You hardly see shots from that sort of a range. And why? It's because the futsal ball is much heavier than a normal football. It's also a smaller size. And it moves along the ground really fast, as you can see. But once it goes in the air, it just holds up. Sira comes for it, clears it off his opponent, and it will be an APHUYEMI throw, or rather kick in. Going for the turn now, doesn't work out, and it does take a bit of time to get adjusted to the ball. Of course, these players have been playing for a while, and having played some professional futsal myself, can tell you that it does take some time, but once you get adjusted, there's nothing like it, because the ball sticks to your feet really well. Once you get acclimatized to the weight and the size, and especially on an indoor surface, it glides, as you can see. That's a lovely move from Sasang, goes for the toe poke, which is really helpful with this kind of a ball. Amarnath goes for another pass through. Sasang still has it. Goes for the cross, but it was too far away from Lunkuki. Chances galore for APHUYEMI. Siam will come in place of Mukul here. Quick change for Triumph as they try to stop another chance. Lunkuki sets it up. Chance to shoot again. This time it's wide. How many more chances do they need? They've had quite a few. Rahat has saved some, but they've missed some on their own as well. Have APHUYEMI. We are at Uttarakhand for this AIFF Futsal Club Championship tournament, which is growing in popularity, of course. Very exciting game to watch and, of course, commentate. Always a pleasure. But nothing like playing futsal, of course, as I just said. And teams are still learning. Applying the trade, practicing the trade, finding what works for them. Players themselves might play different positions in a futsal game as compared to where they play in a football game. But the fundamentals are the same. Pass, move, create space for your teammates. Try to outfox your opponents. And of course, score goals. And goals galore is what we have experienced in this Futsal Club Championship. Here's Lelin. Tries to cross it, but blocked on that occasion. Plays it back. Another shot. That's a great attempt, actually, from Amarnath. Almost catching the keeper off guard, but it's been tough to catch Rahat off guard today. Just been beaten the once. Oh, that's a really nice nutmeg. Shot is taken straight to the keeper. Beautiful move from Tenzin. But the challenge that comes in from Siam. Another challenge comes in from his teammate Rohit to put it out for a corner. Into the final minute of the first half we go. And that was a great move by Tenzin to open it up. But his shot was straight to Sira, who's made some good saves. Here's Yangen looking for the second goal of the game. Can't keep it on target. And as you can see, Dharmpal Singh, who's the coach of Triumph FC, is in his kit. He's the player manager. He's the player coach basically. Might see him come on later on. Here's a chance. Bit of a ball roll. And that could be a foul, but it's not given by the refs. Might be a little light. Loses his shoe on that occasion. Sira would have had his heart in his mouth. Here come APHUYEMI though. They're a man up. Saved by Rahat. And now an opportunity comes along again. This is a chance. This has to be the equalizer, and it is. They managed to defend that with one man less. Triumph FC. And because of that, they had options galore on the counter. But what a great run through by Siam. He played it off to Hrithik, and Hrithik plays it back to Siam. They did well to avoid the shoe, which was off after Rohit was fouled earlier on. But that's a great counter from Siam and Hrithik. Right on the stroke of halftime. What a game we are having between Triumph FC and APHUYEMI. APHUYEMI have had the lead for the longest of times in the first half. But right on the stroke of halftime, Triumph get the equalizer. And this sets us up for what should be an exciting second half. I said we expected a competitive fixture, and it's exactly that. At halftime, it's Triumph FC 1, APHUYEMI FC 1. We'll go into a short break and come back with the second half on the other side. So back with second half action of match number 14. We're at Sri Manoj Sarkar Stadium. Indoor facility at Uttarakhand. And Triumph FC got an equalizer very close to the halftime buzzer to cancel out APHUYEMI's goal in that first half. And we're all set to go. A competitive game as both sides look to finish third in Group A behind Juggernaut and Minerva Academy. Rio Lona is the fifth team in the group. So far they have a point, as do Triumph. That's definitely not a foul. APHUYEMI trying to get away, now they do. That's a nice turn. Beautiful footwork and a setup, and that's a wonderful goal from APHUYEMI FC. Younger did so well to get past a couple of players. Played it towards Loon Cookie, and this time they do pass it back to each other. That takes the keeper out of the game. And that's how important it can be. The defense could have stopped Younger a little earlier. He gets his second of the game. And very quickly APHUYEMI regain the lead. And now they could get another. A square ball played and a finish, and Younger gets his hat-trick. Superb win back from Sasang to take it up the pitch and square it for Younger, who scores 2 goals in quick succession. Wow. Hands on face moment for Triumph FC. That was through the legs of Rahat from this angle. He's been so good. Sometimes it does happen. Shot is taken. Good save from Sira as Mukul tries to get Triumph FC 1 goal back. And they would have had a decent team talk at halftime. All of that is undone now. They've conceded 2 in the first minute. Mukul makes a run. The ball isn't quick enough. Siam plays it back. Rohit. Mukul. They have a lot of time to get back into this. Good change of direction there from Mukul. Now it sets up for Siam, but the shot is wide. Oops, not the best of clearances. But Triumph have it again. Shot is taken. It hits the crossbar. That was a thunderous attempt from Siam's left foot. Not too much luck there for Triumph. Sasang plays it backwards. That's a poor challenge from Mukul. Sasang gets it back again. Very well kept in play by Cookie. Tries to loft it, but Rahat was there to claim. Oh, that's a poor ball. Mukul was playing forward, not trying to move forward, but the ball was played behind him. Shot is taken, but easily blocked. Here's Mukul again. Siam holds on to possession, needs to get through there. Does just about enough. Final touch came off him. Sira's made some good saves. So the fouls go back to 0. You can make up to 5 fouls per half. And if you do make 5, then the opponents get a free kick from the 10-meter mark. That's a good shot. Great save from Rahat. One you expect him to make. And now they've lost possession. This should be easy pickings. It is easy pickings. That's 4 for APHUYEMI. Poor defensive work. You've got to clear your lines there. Rohit Deep Singh decided not to, and he put himself in deep trouble. And Younger, who finds himself in all the goal scoring positions, gets another assist from Lunkuki. 4 goals for Younger, and I think 3 assists for Lunkuki. What a game those two are having. And that means it's going to be a timeout taken by Triumph because they've got it all wrong to start off this first few minutes of the second half. They were talking to from Dharampal Singh, coach come player. That's the end of the timeout. APHUYEMI have taken a 3-goal lead now in the space of 2.5 minutes. Got a little complacent here. Triumph FC. Can they pull one back here? As APHUYEMI look for their first win of the campaign. They've looked at this game and targeted it to get their first win. Sasang loses space there. Oops, that's a bit of a foul. Decent ball towards Sasang, but he can't get there. Sayam uses a bit of his pace. Well negotiated by Leland. Scored quite a few goals. APHUYEMI, as I said. So they do have that goal scoring prowess. They just conceded a bit too many in the first couple of games, of course, against really tough opponents. But this will make them favourites to finish third in Group A. It won't be enough to get them through to the next stage, but will be an achievement in its own. That's a decent shot over the top, though. Sira would have had it covered either way. It's a long ball played. Not sure what the issue was. Was it played by the foot? That's a tempting ball down the line, but straight to the opponent. Second of 4 games today. Most days have 4 matches here at the AIFF Futsal Club Championships. Koki keeps possession. Now Sasang turns, does so well. Couldn't find the corner he was looking for. Oh, now he could. Gets the ball back, needs to set it up. Can't get a shot away. They're just not clearing their lines quick enough here, Triumph FC. That's a lot better from them. Trying to rotate the ball, but APHUYEMI are just a little too quick at this point. Winning those balls, pressing the opponents, winning back possession pretty quickly. Couple of step overs there. Amarnath is back onto the pitch. He plays it backwards. Should get it here. Nice first time pass. Lovely nutmeg pass. Good shot. And a lovely save from Rahat down to his right. Making some good moves here. Aside from Nagaland. Amarnath with a nice little back heel. Lunkuki plays it all the way back. Decent shot. Was there a touch of the defender? It was. Will be a corner. Taken quickly. The shot isn't the best. Maybe a counter attack could be brewing here. Nice hold up play from Tenzin. It sets up well for Siam, who had to play a little quicker to Tenzin, but it didn't fall to him kindly. So it's okay. Mukul. Possession lost by Tenzin. Younger does well to play it through to Lunkuki. Was never going to shoot from there. Younger does shoot. It was a good attempt, but blocked well. It looks like, oh, yes, it is a change. Akshit comes on. Ritik has got hurt slightly with that block. So 5 minutes played in the second half. It's looking comfortable for the Nagaland champions. APHUYEMI. Can he get his favorite number 5? On the turn. Go back. Right. That's true. He will not participate in the future. Very comfortable on the ball. Another shot taken. And Ritik gets a bit of a foul there from Lunkuki. One goal for Triumph FC. That's what they'll be thinking of. That'll get them into the game slightly, give them a bit of hope. Oh, they've given ball away again. Lunkuki needs to cross it, but it's saved by Rahat, who's been their savior. Siam goes for the shot. I think it's blocked by his own player. That's unfortunate. Akshit Rana tried to get out of the way but couldn't. And Siam's the only person who's taking shots in this second half from a Triumph FC point of view. Good defensive work there by Amarnath. Oh, that's great from Tenzin. He looks to be a nutmeg specialist. Good ball from Siam. Back to Ritik. Tenzin looks for the 1-2, but he can't find Akshit. Still a little better though from Triumph in the last few minutes. Amarnath. Just keeps possession. With the likes of Lelin. Now Amarnath plays it down the line, looks for a setup there. Oh, that is glorious. What a move from Younger and Lunkuki. Both of them conjuring up a sumptuous move. 1-2s galore, and that is the 5th goal for Younger. Unbelievable. And set up once again from Lunkuki. These two can find themselves or find each other absolutely anywhere. And that was probably the best goal of the lot. Held possession. Amarnath played it down the line, then the setup. And that the easy finish. Here's Younger. Lunkuki takes a shot. This time meant himself, which is warranted. That's a decent pass. Eventually it works out. Very well done by Tenzin. Wasn't the best of passes. It went through the defender's legs. Good awareness there by Tenzin to beat the defender and the keeper. And he gets his first goal of the day. Eventually Akshit gets the assist. What turned out to be a pass that went through. And he will be happy about that one. Especially after blocking one of his teammates' goals before this. 12 minutes to play. But Triumph got that goal, but they also conceded one. So back to square one, a 3-goal lead rather. Possession given away. One back there by Sapala, who has just come on. Needs to get adjusted with a few touches. It's a good block from him. Younger loses out with a challenge from Siam. Just holding on to possession now, looking for that third Triumph FC to maybe get this game slightly within reach. That's a nice turn. Still have to fight for this. Akshit. Oh, great attempt, but ball goes out of play. Could have been fouled actually before that, but it wasn't given. It was a bit of contact, but not called as a foul. Younger gets brought down by Tenzin. Play on, says the ref. Sapala goes for the pass, intercepted, keeps possession. Amarnath now playing as last man. Lunkuki, who's been sensational setting up plays for this man Younger. They build up from the back again. Amarnath goes for a ball. Lunkuki wanted it to his feet though. That's a poor pass. Not read by Mukul, but Siam couldn't have expected him to get back in time. Now Lima's on. For APHUYEMI. Goes for a long ball. Great long ball. Wonderful flick from Younger, but it's saved by Rahat. He would have had 6 in one game. Rahat can't touch that ball. Lets it go out for a corner because it is a second back pass. And that is another great flick from Younger. Rahat not alert. His defenders not alert at all. And APHUYEMI's number 5 scores 6. Sasang gets another assist, and this is one of those days for Younger. He'll never forget this day. And surely this game is beyond Triumph FC now. Really finding their footing in this game, APHUYEMI. As I said, they've scored goals before, but this time they're not conceding. Triumph haven't been at their attacking best either. Sasang loses out possession there. It's a good move. Should be the finish. Fantastic goal. Good pass, and then the finish was not easy for Tenzing. He gets his second. Got taken out by the keeper, but still managed to somehow put it into the back of the net. Could have been a penalty if not. But before Amarnath could get the touch, Tenzing gets the third. It's 6-3. You score, I score again. Just that it's a bit too late from Triumph FC's point of view. Halfway through the second half. Can they win the ball back here? That would have been important if they did. To try and make it 6-4. Well, that's a poor pass. He could have tried to stop it there, Lima, but he didn't. Is there a sniff here for Triumph? Good ball, just too high for the rising Siam. And Lelin will come back on in place of Amarnath. Lima. 9 minutes to play now. A bit risky there. They want to give possession away in those quarters. What a nice nutmeg from Younger. He almost sets up Sasang. Almost returns the favor. Here's Tenzing, takes a shot. I think there was a touch on it. Should be a corner. Yes, there was a touch from Sira. Short corner taken. Siam. Mukul. Siam can shoot. And Siam will score. And Triumph have pulled a fourth back. This game isn't over yet. Great setup from Mukul. I don't think Sira could see the ball because it was hit into the first post. Great finish. And it's become a 2-goal game now. And that's a shot from Younger. Could have squared it. Getting a bit greedy now. It is his day. Everything he's shooting is going into the post. But Sasang was in a better position on that particular instance. The next goal is so important in this game. Mukul is off. Akshit is back on. And if Triumph can get the next goal, then they are in with a chance. Already are. But this next goal is important. Become a little complacent here. APHUYEMI. That's a towering header from Siam, who's doing good defensively now. Slight challenge comes in, no foul says the ref. Counter-attacking opportunity, Siam plays it back. Akshit, back to Siam. Good setup, chance to shoot. Akshit has to pull the trigger, but they did really well to come back. Then the shot was taken from quite wide from Ritik, but the save came in from Sira. The chip, the header, but straight to the keeper. Now APHUYEMI have a chance to go through. Great challenge. Oops, that is a knee to the face. Rahat, I hope he's okay. We've got to stop the game right now and check on him. It's a very good challenge from Rohit. He got himself there quickly, but there was a bit of a clash. Younger and Rahat, who have been going at it the whole day, shooting and saving, shooting and saving. This time a bad clash. Hopefully he's okay. A bit of breathing time with 7.5 minutes to go. Karthik, the substitute keeper, is getting ready. So Karthik will come on. Rahat has had a superb game. Hopefully he is okay. Let's see if he plays a further part in this game. Sasang needs to keep this in play. Does really well to keep his balance as well. Younger loses possession though. 2-on-1 situation. Passes a little too hard, and that is a foul given. Clattering challenge from Lelin to bring down Rohit. Was that necessary though? Just had to block the pass rather than take out the man. There you go. This went into him foot first. This will be another corner for Triumph. That's a good setup, but the shot from Hrithik wasn't on target. Really fascinating game. 10 goals in it so far. Will we see a few more? Sasang keeps it in. Goes for the cutback. Good save from Rahat, who's back on after a bit of treatment. Not taking any chances with Karthik. It's a really good move. Oh, that should have been played back across goal from the likes of Hrithik. Tried to cut inside. That was never on. Pass to Siam was on though. It was a good run. Good move between him and Akshit. They're getting their chances here, Triumph FC. But can they get the goal they're looking for? Sasang plays it back. There's a dink over the top. Keeper counts for it. Gets the last touch. No. It did come off an APHUYEMI player. Mukul needs to clear before there are any chances taken. Not the best of clearances here for APHUYEMI. Great touch by Akshit. Sets it up for Mukul. But it's saved by Sira. That's a huge point in the game. Siam plays it across again. Chance to shoot. Scrambled across. And another shot taken. It's blocked. And this could be the goal. This is the goal. Siam wins that ball and somehow puts it in the back of the net. And it's become a one-goal game here. APHUYEMI just couldn't clear their lines. Sira went to pick up the ball, but it wasn't there to pick up. It had to be cleared. Younger also couldn't get the touch. And it's become 5-6 now. Here comes Younger. His shot is wide. And with 6 minutes to go, Triumph have almost come back from disaster. Here's Mukul. Does well to get through those two players, but then loses possession. Lelin sets it up. Those passes which were working are now not. And APHUYEMI have given Triumph a chance to get back into this game. Now they're trying to turn it on again. Just a wide shot from Lunkuki. Could have curled that one. Rahat plays it straight. Great setup. Almost an opportunity to shoot, but now they clear it away before it can go towards Tenzin, who scored those 2 goals early on in this half. Ritik. That's going to be tough. That scoop doesn't work. Rohit is the target man for now. That physical presence of his will be important. Oh, that's a poor delivery. It's a poor back pass from Aloka, who's just come on at a tough period. And this should be the equalizer. And Triumph FC have come back and have made it 6-all. APHUYEMI have shot themselves in the foot. They've given back possession so easily. Rohit sets it up for Tenzin. The number 3 gets his 3rd. That's a hat-trick, the 2nd hat-trick for the day. First Younger and now Rohit. Sorry, and now Tenzin. Where this game has gone. What a matchup. What a comeback from Triumph. And now they could go ahead and win it. Tenzin goes for the pass. It's headed away. Chance to shoot. The pass was on as well, for Mukul. If he just set it up for Tenzin, it was a tap-in. Mukul wins it back. Here's Tenzin. 2.5 to play. Triumph almost get another chance. Now APHUYEMI. Lelin plays it wide. Aloka takes a shot. It just came on. That would have been a decisive goal. Another long ball played, and now it's lost, and this is the opportunity. Lelin slips, and then the shot is wide. Mukul was there though. Wasn't a one-on-one chance with the keeper. Rahat goes for the throw again. Good setup, but it's just wide of Tenzin. This direct futsal is working for Triumph FC. Amarnath, who hasn't been on for a while, comes on, and his shot is wide. They're panicking now, APHUYEMI, but they are a little loose at the back. Was a handball, I think, from Rohit. Got to keep him because he's free quite often. Foul given, but that's okay. It's basically like a golden goal now. Shot is taken, saved by Rahat. Sasang from that angle. 90 seconds to play. Whose game is it going to be? APHUYEMI have possession now. Amarnath plays it wide. Sasang sets it up, and that is the goal! 7-6 for APHUYEMI. And guess who it is? I'll give you one guess. It is Younger, who has scored his 7th of the game. This is sensational. But Sasang, what a ball through. Sayam, who's been so good defensively, lets the ball go through his legs. Oh, you can't be doing that. And Younger always has a knack of finding the correct space. Here he is again. What a game this is. It's not over yet. Triumph still have a chance. Here's Sayam. Runs into his teammate. Opportunity now. 2-on-2 situation for APHUYEMI. Great cut. Great save as well. Down to the left for Rahat. 50 seconds to play, which is a lot of time. I said it was like a golden goal. They've got that goal. Now they have to just hold on to the lead. This is for third spot in Group A. And just to ease the intensity a bit, we've got a bit of a mop session as to prevent any sort of slipping on the sweat that is gathered, or you can even get stuck sometimes. 44 seconds to play. And Siam will have it. Siam keeps going. Challenge comes in. Still a 3-on-2 situation for Triumph. Saved by the keeper. Sira gets there to make the stop. And that is quite a bad fall for Siam. Hopefully he's okay. In fact, the clock has been reset to 57 seconds. We'll just confirm that. But that was a chance eventually. They tried to make a foul, a tactical foul, but all of them missed Siam with his speed. Great acceleration from him. Just under 1 minute to play for Triumph to try and get an equalizer. Mukul comes back on. They need to clear this away. They haven't cleared it. Awkward shot from Harshit. Rather from Hrithik. Is over the top. Sira plays it over again. Younger takes a shot. Should have set it for Lun Cookie but couldn't. Didn't have enough space. Triumph couldn't win the ball back there. One of the most enjoyable roller coaster games of futsal you'll ever see. What have they done there? Sasang has played the ball back for a corner. Sira didn't want to leave his post. Rohit takes the corner. Hrithik doesn't have a pass. Has to play to the keeper. Great pass from Rahat. Shot comes in. It's over the top from Mukul. Could have played it towards Rohit, who was there. Under 30 seconds to go. And that should be the game. It is the game. Lun Cookie, who has set up at least 5 goals today, sets up another for Sasang, who has also set up quite a few. Sasang puts the game to bed. Younger wasn't involved for once. But these two have set up all the goals for him. Sasang and Lun Cookie. And lots of credit has to be given to them as well. And now APHUYEMI, after that scare, will finally win this game. Here they have another chance. Shot is taken by Lelin. Last few seconds to go. Rohit tries to keep it down. No chance is taken by Sira. His direct play as Rohit playing target man is really helping. Why didn't they do it earlier? Last few seconds. And APHUYEMI, after all that, finally pick up the victory. They will go into third position in Group A. But what a game that was. APHUYEMI had quite a comfortable 6-2, 6-3 lead. Then Triumph FC came back. They made it 6-all. And towards the end, with just a few seconds to go, APHUYEMI have scored 2. And that is one of the most enjoyable matches in this season's Futsal Club Championship. And at full time, it is Triumph FC 6, APHUYEMI FC 8, as they get their first win of the campaign and go just above Rialona and Triumph FC. Well, if you've enjoyed this one, then you're going to enjoy the next one as well. At 5 p.m, once again on the Indian Football YouTube channel, it's match number 15 of the AIFF Futsal Club Championship. Golazo FC take on Klang Tiang Futsal Club. So make sure to join us for that. But for now, this is Liam signing off.